Compact charging switch. Oh yes, that's right. There is research needed. You will need to learn the first 3 columns of the power management. Columns in advanced research, 1 into refinement. And the first 4 columns of automation. Okay, first things first, we want to make sure that we have power transformers unlocked. So I'm going to put a power transformer here and here. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do these first batteries that you unlock. And I'm going to run... I could do regular wire here, but I'm going to show you the next steps, I'm going to go ahead and run the heavy watt wire. Bring it on out here. And bring it on over here to 3 of the running things. Manual generators. Now the next thing I like to do is have this power shut off for the top and the bottom. And in the automation, we're going to grab this AND gate and 2 nuts. One going into the AND gate and one going from this power shut off to this power shut off. Now you can do this with only 1 smart battery on the line. So I could have multiple of these jumbo batteries and only 1 smart battery. As long as I can get the read off of one of these. So I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and come on down here to this bottom one with the bottom row. And then up here, I'm going to go to the NOT gate first. And then to the AND. And then up to the switch, the NOT, into the switch. And what that'll do is when they run, it will generate power into this first layer here. And then whenever this equals 70, it'll switch. And switch the line. And so you can power all these batteries on the line, but with just 3 runners. It opened this first shut off switch. And now it has switched them back out. Okay. Now I can take this power from the top one and run it to, say, an oxygen diffuser. And I can run the second one down, say, here to my kitchen. There you have it. 3 runners. I can have multiples of these batteries, so I can either leave them as these jumbos, which after a while is not effective, not efficient. So I can put more of these in. I can even put in another level. Go and clear this out so you can see what's going on. Okay. And I do also want to make sure and go through and make sure all these say 70 and 25. This will also work whenever I change this over to a generator. It'll keep switching out these and making sure that everything stays within the criteria that I have set. Now, I will say that this does get hot. See, it's gonna start heating up pretty quick here. One of the things I do like is I can put in the different types of tile and the temp shift plates. The different ones here that will cause it to be less hot. Okay, now there is a difference between the left and the right side on a couple of things. One in particular is if I put a heavy watt plate, joint plate here, I cannot put the manual generator there. Even if I do it the other way around, it still will not be able to connect. So I have to actually put this plate up one. Then I can put the generator and run the wire that way. And then on the other side, we're going to do the same thing as we did over here. However, there's a couple of differences. Starting off with the power transformer, we're actually going to switch it by pressing O to rotate it. We're going to put in the power shutoffs. Delete that one tile there. And then put in our smart batteries. Here, we don't have the same problem as before with the, with the heavy watt joint plate. We can actually just put it right on here, right in line with the other, and just run a straight line. Okay, we're gonna go to the top switch, and then down into the batteries. Again, through the top switch, to the rest. And then we can take regular wire and run it to different parts of the base. Remember with the automation, here's where it gets different again. We still have the NOT gates and the AND gate. But when we run the wire to save on resources, I actually go ahead and come across the top of this with a bridge. So that I can bring the bottom one again into the bottom of the AND gate. And then go ahead and run the wire down all of them. And then I bring this middle one again with a bridge. And bring it into the NOT gate. Make sure these all say 70 and 25. Make sure you press enter after typing in the 25, guys. And the one tile that I do like to use personally is ceramic. Here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna change that out. Make sure all my power is still hooked up. And then for the back side, I can just use copper. For now. We want to make sure that we have this one ladder here. Sorry guys, I'm not used to using such a small space. For the main base, I usually have to spread out and I have these on the outside edges. And I did leave space for this fire pole. And now they're able to move around and power up a lot of different areas. Now these can actually do more than just one item. Like I can set multiple things onto this as long as it doesn't go over 1,000. Which is what these power transformers do. Now if I change it out from the other power transformers, these large ones, then I can do up to 4 kilowatts. These do 1,000 watts. These do 4 kilowatts. So, same thing. Just changing some things out to make it be able to do more power. Alright, thank you guys. See y'all next time.